I finally feel like my feelings are heard, and the way that I feel about things weren't, like, because again, like, people act a certain way because of the way that they feel, and everything that we feel and all that stuff is a reflection of ourselves and how we feel about things, whether it's from our past all the way to now. That's who we are, and I choose to learn from all these things. That's why I reflect, and that's why I think about the past so much, so I can come to some kind of understanding as to why I don't need to feel that way anymore, because the past is already back there. I can't go back and change anything, and no amount of going back in the past and thinking all these things will change that. But what reflection does is recognizing that you acted this way, and this is why these things happened. Learn from these things, and I don't know if they're gonna happen, but at least you'll know that, just to be better next time, because when you know better, you are better. When you learn from how you were, you can be a better person, and that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to always be. I wanted to be better than I was, because I'm not perfect. I'm not innocent. I was a toxic person. I was really mean, and because I was hurt by things that happened, and I just don't want that anger and stuff like that I had inside me to ruin anything else in my life anymore. I hope one day that we can be friends. I don't know what's gonna happen, but all I know is that what matters most to me is that I learned from this, and then that Devin feels better about who she is from this too. That she can be everything that she needs herself to be now too, because I hope that she feels free. I hope that she can feel better about all this stuff, not just from how I feel about it, but like herself. I hope that she feels better for how she feels whenever she, everything that she goes through, that she learns from things, and that she, has love and everything that she needs in her life, and surrounded by that, because that's all I could ever hope for her. I do care about her. I do want nothing but the best for her, and it's not that I ever didn't want that, and that's just a huge thing that I have been going over this morning, because I think that it's really important. It's really important to recognize how you act and how that affects others, because if you don't recognize how you act and how that affects others, like it's just really cold, and you got to take people's feelings into consideration. And I'm not even talking about other people, I'm talking about myself, because I need to do that. I need to, because I'm the only person I can control. I can't make people feel things they don't. I can't, and I can't make her want to be with me, and I can't make anybody want to be with me. The only person that I can really make want to be around me is me, because sometimes the way that I feel and stuff like that, I get so caught up in my feeling bad for myself and for the things that have happened to me. I feel so bad because of how I make other people feel, of how my actions have made things happen in my life that have really been horrible and hurtful to me, and I don't want to feel that way anymore. I just want to be better, I want to be better. I don't like who I've become, who I was. I don't want to hold on to the things that are painful and make me miss out on what's now, because I want to have new things. Not even I don't want to be sorry for the same old things. I want to have new things to be sorry about. I want to have new things to learn. I want to have new value, add new value to my life and to my relationships. And I hope that me and Devin can be civil about things, and just, be better, because we used to be best friends, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but that's my hope. That is my hope for things. I hope that we can just make peace with things. And you know, today that was really good, and I'm grateful that I got to talk to her. But I just hope that, you know, I don't think that we're gonna get back together or anything like that, but I just hope that what we do have and what is left of everything, that we can grow and I can see her be happy with her new life that she has. And you know, because that's important. And even if I don't, you know, I'll always hope that and wish her happiness and love, you know, because it would be a waste to go through everything that we went through and to just be bitter, you know. It'd just be horrible to ruin all of that just because of things. And I am not gonna let anything like that control what genuinely mattered most to me, and like have all that anger and all that stuff that doesn't even matter blind me and just make me a hateful person, because it wasn't a waste of my time. I don't regret it. I feel bad and I take full responsibility of how I acted in our relationship, and I choose to be better, and that's all I can do. All I can do is just be better than I was before, and that's all I have. That's all I can do. That's it. I want to add new value to our lives, and I don't want to be this like cesspool of bitterness and horribleness, something that you dread. I don't want her to dread ever talking to me again. I don't want her to dread like her family. I love her family so much, and I don't want her to dread talking to me about her family and all that stuff. I want to, I know we won't talk all the time or anything like that, but if we ever do talk again, like, I want it to be on a good thing, you know. I don't want it to be fights and stuff like that, because it's like the most crushing thing ever to fight with somebody that you love, because it's horrible. And I don't want anybody to fight with people they love, because who knows what's gonna happen. Like, I value her so much, and I appreciate her talking to me and answering the phone, and I appreciate her for being in my life and being what she's been to me, you know. I cherish her, and yeah, this is all I have to offer. This is all, like, right now, and I will continue to grow and be everything that I need to be, and the change starts with me. And yeah, I just want it to be known that I recognize the way that I've been, and just the way that I feel about things, and how like I can't move on until I have really let go of the past. And that's what I am doing right now. Like, not even right now, but that is what talking to her and actually feeling like my feelings were acknowledged and validated, that helps me so much, because that was a huge thing that made me feel like I couldn't go on, because I felt like it was like I just felt like there was this huge block, like I couldn't go on, and I really needed that. So thank you, Devin. I appreciate you for actually talking to me, you know, and I'm really happy you're here. And I just, if anybody does watch this or anything like that, just please just communicate with people, like, talk things out. I feel like, you know, so much of the things could be actually worked out if people actually talk to each other, you know, because when you actually talk to people in those moments, you don't have any room for assumption, you know. You don't have any room for people to assume things, you know. And don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you, you know what I mean? Like, that's why you have to take people into consideration for when you do things, you know. Like, I don't care if you talk about like dicks or anything like that, like, but be mindful and considerate of how, not even just dicks, but like anything could affect somebody, you know. Be mindful of how talking to certain people may affect somebody. You know, if you're talking to somebody, just be open about it. Don't, it's not even like you're hiding it, but like actually like talk to people about it so they know, and they're not just like hit with that like in the face with like all of these things. It's like it's not even that I have a problem with it, but like talk to me about it, because it's something that really affects me and it will affect our relationship. But then when you just blow me off and don't talk to me about it and tell me to get over it and all these things, and then just leave it at that, it's like I have all this stuff that it's like, you gotta talk to me. You can't just leave me in the dark and expect me to like be okay with that. Like, you gotta talk to me about things, because we're in this together. You know, we're all fighting for the same thing. We're fighting for us to have a healthy relationship, a strong relationship with a strong foundation, you know. And when all of these things happen, we have to have that stuff be stronger than ever, because if not, then it's just gonna fall apart. And that's what I've realized. And I know this is like super fucking long because I made 2 parts, so this is the second part. But if you did watch this, I really appreciate it, because I think that it's this moment, July 24th, 2017, it's 6:53 p.m. And this moment and all this stuff, this was one of the most significant parts that has happened to me, honestly, probably throughout our entire relationship. And it's just really important to feel that way. You know, it's really important to actually feel like you're seen, to be seen, because people can listen to you. It's just like when you cry, like people tell you, oh, don't cry, like it's gonna be okay. But this kind of situation was that like I don't know how you feel, and I'm not gonna tell you that it's gonna be okay, but I'm here for you while you go through it, type thing. It's that kind of comfort. It's that kind of comfort where you may not know all the right words to say or anything like that, but like my feelings are valid, and it's okay to feel the way that I feel, you know. And I hope that she feels that way, and I feel that way too. And I'm just really grateful to be alive today, because the past 2 days have been honestly the worst days of my life in a long time, but I'm still here, and that's something to be grateful for every single day. And I'll get into that in another video. And yeah, just thanks for watching if you did, and just love to everybody out there, nobody excluded. I'm genuinely doing my best to be better than I was and better than I have been, you know, and I want to learn, you know, and this is all a process of learning, and I just hope that that can be recognized, you know, because seriously, like, I really don't want to be this like horrible, resentful person that's just so bitter and of all the things that have happened to me. Like, I don't want to be serious all the time. I want to be happy and laugh and like joke around about stupid things that are really ridiculous and funny, you know. I want to have that, and I hope that I can. I really hope that I do, because I want that in my life, you know. And I've been feeling so much like I always had to be serious, because I always felt like I didn't know where people were. I didn't know where they stood in their life, because I need reassurance. That's something that I need. I need reassurance, because I cannot reassure myself all the time. I can be there for myself, but if I'm in a relationship, that is something that I need. I need reassurance, and that's not too much to ask for, you know. So yeah, like this was part 2, and just, yeah, love to everybody. Please always go tell the people that you love them, and if you're fighting with people, please go make up or something. And even if it's not something like that, just send them the vibes that you hope that they're okay, and don't hate people, because holding on to that hate and stuff like that is gonna crush you. So just please, just love to everybody, and forgive, because I forgive her. I forgive you, Devin. I forgive you. And yeah, just love and forgiveness and healing.